Y'all should, I don't know if any of you are subscribed to me.
No, give me a link.
Oh, I'll have to fetch that link then. Hold on a second.
Technically, it would be following you because subscribing is when you give the streamer money on Twitch.
What?
Also,
No, I'm on YouTube actually, so fuck you.
Also, no,
You're a pleb.
Mr. X doesn't stalk you through the entirety of the hunk mode. He just kind of shows up near the end. And he just kind of follows behind you. Give me a link.
I gotta say, I greatly enjoyed the whole X gon' give it to you thing that you all were like.
All right, there's
here.
My link.
Because that song is super funny.
Oh, watch Capstone start whining like, "Oh no, don't start without me." Oh, he was playing Fire Emblem, that fucking weeb. Anyways, so
I better actually click the link and not just let this run through Discord. That'd be a good idea.
I'll let this story segment play out if you want to listen to an AI lady talk about sci-fi nonsense.
No, because I'm gonna hear myself and Xort.
We are in position above
well, you can read
moon
the
of
text.
Sol, 16 million kilometers from Saturn.
Basically,
So far,
the plot
no
in this
connection
game
between
is
the operator attack
fucking.
and Cantor's threat
You're just
against
like Fire
Juno
Pilot
Oval.
Man who is going off to moon, like Jupiter's moons to be
I have
security man.
received a transmission
When
from
en
Titan,
route,
but
the dude
communications
who
are
owns this mining
impaired.
corporation goes fucking apeshit and turns all the mining robots into horrible death machines and sicks them on his own employees for some reason. And you just gotta clean up the mess.
The Iberian systems are all functioning normally.
I'll just wait for the text to go all the way through, just in case you guys are actually reading it.
I'm reading it, but I'm not taking it in. Like I'm on line 4 right now, and I forgot what line 1, 2, and 3 are.
Its presence here is a departure from standard operating procedure.
I got this gun in the last level. It's not hit scan, but it's just a really, really fast projectile, so it might as well be. And then this guy coming up, he's the new enemy introduced in this level, because this is only like level 4.
And we're so far behind you.
Oh no. Well, you'll see eventually, and then you'll see eventually. You get upgrade points that you can upgrade different bits, like you can upgrade weapons or your ship and stuff. I am gonna upgrade. Let's see, I have 7 upgrade points, so I can upgrade one that's worth 4 and one that's worth 3. I'm gonna upgrade accessory ammo. Let's see. Yes. So now my headlight for dark areas doesn't cost any weapon energy anymore. And I have 4 upgrade points. Now all my energy weapons don't cost as much to shoot. Let's go on with the level. I love loading screens.
I think these loading screens could be a little bit better.
Yeah, there's definitely...
There's no Instagram.
There's no Instagram going on. Sora's not talking about darkness.
They're not fucking tagging Aqua even though she's been missing for like 15 years.
Yeah. Does Sora even know who Aqua is?
Yes.
How?
Like he doesn't know her, but he knows of her because of some shit in Dream Drop distance, I guess. He knows very much the mission is to find her.
Please notify the nearest Juno off-world automation facility or vessel.
VB complex broadcasting a distress signal as
So
well.
this game is a first-person shooter, except it's a 6 Degrees of Freedom first-person shooter. So you're floating around in 0G, and enemies can come from literally anywhere.
Nice.
And they do like, it's really cool. I'd say the heads up
What is this
display-
game?
Overload. It's the guys who made Descent back in the day got back together to make this.
I see.
And you'll see a melee robot was trying to chomp me, and he gets a cool death animation. They do really cool stuff with the 0G.
I imagine this game's not freeware, is it?
God no. It's on PS. I think it's either on PS4 or coming to PS4, so you can play it through that if you don't think your computer's beefy.
I think my computer could probably handle this. My computer's not beefy anymore, but it's competent.
This game's decently recent from the last couple years, so I want whatever that is hidden away there. It's probably a secret door here, because this is very much an old school FPS, you know, key hunting and all that. Secret doors that you just have to know that were there.
I like this. That's my shit.
Like, if you've ever played Descent, this is just Descent with like a fancy coat of paint. And some names change.
I should play Descent.
It's really good and has some really good source ports out there. Oh! Woo. Also, this game, like, just like the explosions and all the zero gravity effects on like the robot gigs are all really cool. It's a very like maybe not like super visually interesting art style wise, but the parts that matter look really cool.
It's effective. I like what I'm seeing.
And you guys can.
I like kind of the lights, the way the metal like walls kind of reflect light. I like it.
Ah, fucking melee ass enemies. Dodging my missiles. Ooh, fucking taking some chunky damage.
This kind of reminds me, I'm compelled to mention this, I thought was kind of dumb but funny in Kingdom Hearts 3. So, Sora in the Toy Story world, like he doesn't. He's basically just not the character from Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, like Noctis, that's his name.
Yeah, like because like they got like a generic not Final Fantasy 15 in there. Like it's like the video game that Andy and his toys, I guess, like. So,
man, I can't believe Andy grew up to be a fucking weed.
It was just really funny kind of watching them try and like do a generic copyright avoiding thing for their own IP.
Right.
Like they could have so easily just been like, ah, here's Final Fantasy, look at this crossover, but no, they're trying very hard to make it just not that, even though it's totally that.
I shot a secret switch and the door opened somewhere. I'm not sure where. Now I gotta look for it. Like, for all I know, it could be on the fucking ceiling, because this is, like, that kind of game. So I can just float around anywhere.
I like the idea of this. I like what I'm seeing.
Back and explore a little ways, perhaps. Definitely, like, if this looks interesting to you, definitely check out Descent, because you can either A, get Descent for fucking free, like pirating it really easily, because it's an old-ass game, or just fucking, you know, buy it, because it's cheap, and there's good source ports out there for Descent 1 and 2.
I'll probably just download it somewhere, or just look for the source port and just see what Descent's about.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know. I'm looking at the map now. Ah, I see. Hold on a second. There's a security door over by the front, maybe. I think that's what I unlocked. Descent 1 is pretty good. Descent 2 introduces a lot of like quality of life improvements. Like, you can, if you have over the maximum amount of weapon energy, you can convert that into shield energy. You can't do that in Descent 1.
Personal log. The Huron skulls have installed the fire stasis tubes and
Melee enemies.
I guess you've already found the way forward then, huh?
I just found a new door. I don't know if it's the one I unlocked with the secret switch. Someone else is shooting at me from behind. I know you're here, motherfucker.
Did you just pick up an audio log and then immediately get attacked?
Yeah.
Why would they do that? Like, you, presuming you care about the audio log, wouldn't you want to be listening to it and not fighting at this moment?
Yeah. So I found another secret switch that says door unlocked. Oh, it just literally unlocked the door. It didn't actually like open a wall, it just unlocked that door in front of me. Oh god, I want to explore forward, but enemies keep coming out from down below. There, okay. Ah, yeah, this room. This is a holdover from Descent, where there are hostages in each level that you want to rescue for bonus points. I don't fucking know what the points do in this game, but in Descent they earn you extra lives.
Back when Juno Offworld was
Because,
Save a life to earn a life.
well, in Descent it literally has lives where if you die, you drop everything you had, but you respawn back in the level at the beginning, so you can just fly back to where you died and pick up all your shit. So
What
there
a
are like
Dark Souls ripoff.
there are points where it's literally like, you know, it's way more fucking effective to be like, oh, I'll just kill myself, spawn back in with 100 health, and grab my shit.
From software. Duh. Also, those weren't hostages, those were just pods with JPEGs on them.
Yeah, they're cryotubes in this game. In Descent 1, they're like hostage sprites who are like waving at you.
Those are just dev pictures.
I'm
Those
pretty
are just
sure they are.
devs. I don't know why this game's giving kind of like Subnautica vibes.
Probably just because of the movement, because you can float around
Yeah.
wherever.
Yeah, it's reminding me of swimming in that game.
It's got the same sort of like weird camera bobbing.
Speaking of Subnautica, fucking Below Zero is on early access now. Like, I'm kind of tempted to go for it, but I also just want to wait till it's done.
I saw in the picture of it, the girl was like on land, on like a speeder bike. Do you go above ground in that one?
I have no idea. I'm completely unspoiled.
Oh. All I know is that she, like, continuing the Subnautica tradition of the main characters, she has a fucking stupid hairstyle.
I have heard something kind of worrying about it, though, and that, like, it's no longer like you're isolated and having to survive. Like, you're there on that planet willingly for research, and you like a base with a comms array.
Oh.
I'm not sure how...
I just got a new weapon. I don't know how to feel about it. It's bouncy lasers.
Like Ocelot lasers?
Yeah.
That is cool.
That
They're
was my favorite weapon in Jak 3.
kind of weak, but I guess it's more of a spray and pray option than precision. Ah, fucking melee enemies. So much more intimidating when you just float around everywhere. Oh, hello.
Gorgon? What a desktop Dungeons ripoff.
This frontier is not economically viable. That's the hard truth. No one wants to accept. We're simply too far away from the Earth-Mars belt trade.
But yeah, I'm slightly worried about Subnautica Below Zero kind of losing a little bit of its mysterious feel by not being like a isolated survival thing.
Is it the same planet as Subnautica 1?
Yep. It's a different region of that same planet.
Well, then I thought the whole point of that planet was like no one's allowed on it because it has the alien gun that shoots you down.
Mm-hmm. And then it got disabled. This is a direct sequel. Like,
Oh.
it takes place after all that.
Oh, I thought it was just gonna be like at the same time.
Yeah, like, as far as I know, like, basically what the plot is the character from the first game comes back, reports where he was and what he was doing, and then Altera's like, fuck that, we're going in there, and
I thought he owed like a
That
trillion
was
million
there.
space dollars though.
he does.
I mean, hey, he brought back news that you can go to this planet. Maybe that's like...
Did Altera know about the planet and there was a conspiracy,
No.
or was it just like a freak accident?
It was a freak accident.
I've lost track of where I was going. This is definitely an old school FPS. No, this is the beginning of the level, so I'm gonna go back through here. That was the Cryo 2 room.
I know I say this every time an old school FPS is being streamed by either you or Cap, but I really like just thinking about the idea that back in the day these games were like demonized for being just mindless killing simulators.
Uh-huh.
When 95% of the time it's just this.
You don't know where the fuck you're going.
It's where the fuck do I go? I think these games train you less to shoot up a mall and more to navigate mazes. They train you where the fuck I go.
You're gonna see me like fucking hugging the door forever, shooting homing missiles at it, because there's just a million enemies humping the door. The explosions are really nice looking in this game, though. Okay. Also, this game.
Must look even...
Oh, keep going. Keep going.
They must look even better. Like, they look good for me, but you're streaming. Like,
yeah.
They must look even better for you.
They, also the big gimmick in Descent and this game as well is that you don't just find the exit to the level, you blow up a reactor at the end of every level and you do a Metroid escape sequence. Like, there's a timer and everything, and you gotta get to the exit before the whole place explodes.
That's a nice twist on the where the fuck do I go aspect of these games. You gotta remember where the fuck you go.
Also, this game, Descent 2 introduced it, but this game refines it a little, where you have a guide robot that you can get, and he can, like, you can tell him to lead you to different places, like, find me the key card, find me some enemies, and all that stuff.
So why are you not using them?
Because I forgot about him until I just said that. And right now, I'm trying to find a way to get into the secret. I'm gonna pop a save before I go in here, because this looks like a trap. Oh yeah, locked me down, gotta kill enemies to get out.
Classic.
Even in your zero-G space station, monster closets.
I think they're just spawning them in right here. Also, like, I don't know what the scale of these robots are supposed to be, because I'm in a fucking spaceship. But this, like the signs are, like, the size for me to look at. One guy left. There he is. Awesome. Got them all.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a Coke.
Okay. Alright, I think it's time to bust out the guide robot. Find me take me to the end of the level. Oh yeah. Ooh. You're gonna see me like go into slow-mo to turn off the robot, and a fucking like a big melee boy is gonna come at me. Ow, fuck.
Trusted to run Juno
weapons you're using have infinite ammo?
Message end.
Hold on, say that louder. I can't hear you.
Do these weapons you're using have infinite ammo?
No, so the green bar, or not the green bar, what the fuck am I saying? See how there's a blue and a yellow and a white bar?
Yeah.
Blue is health, yellow is energy for like
Oh, there you go,
lasers and
yeah,
stuff.
you're going down
And
while you're shooting them.
yeah, and white is physical ammo, which so far is only for my driller gun. But I assume I get more.
Yeah.
When I
I
shared
just
my
wasn't like
concerns
anytime
with
we were
Xort,
shooting, I was seeing
three
both of those
scientists
go down, but one of them like
They
shield or something, so I thought it was like doing when you got the armor and
kicked to the
the
outer moons.
So when I was seeing both of them go down, I thought it was because you were getting hit.
Talking about the mechanics of this here video game.
Yeah, he was wondering how the ammo works. So, you're gonna see in a second, I just stumbled across the level exit. So I'm gonna kind of know where to go once I blow up the reactor and have to Metroid my way out of here. Oh,
Also, let me know if you can hear me crunching my veggies, because if so, I'll just do a mute and unmute thing.
no, I don't hear any crunching.
Exit.
Yep, that's where I'm gonna need to go once I blow up the reactor.
I was under the impression you just had to backtrack to the beginning.
Nope, there's always a dedicated exit, and there's sometimes secret exits, just like Doom, except now you have to get there on a fucking time limit. Hold on, I see purple over there, that means an enemy spawner. Ow! He's munching on me. Fuck, I'm blowing
You
myself
said
up.
that right as you got like hurt on screen as well.
I'm glad to see we're at the same place there.
Shit, 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 these fucking enemy spawners have shields. Okay, I can't. I just gotta blow up the reactor and get out of here. Alright, reactor's gone. Time to go! There we go. There we go. I got lost for a second, but I'm good.
You were just at the exit. How'd you get lost already?
Oh, because of the caves.
For being a Doom fan, you're not very good at navigating.
You get to see the cool escape sequence.
Oh, what? You only get 40 seconds.
Yeah, it's tense, especially if it's a big level.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it when games don't bitch out. I like it when they actually commit to something.
And I'm playing on Hot Shot, which is I'm assuming to be the ultraviolence sort of equivalent. I also really like you'll see when I finish the level and go on to the results, you see ETA to next moon 111 hours. They're like, oh no, space travel is slow.
We are now in position above the moon of Phoebe, 13
But
million
warp
kilometers
drive-
from Saturn. Kronos Frontier
It just puts you
operates
right where
2
you need to
bases
be.
here to oversee the exploration and development of the outer moons.
Oh, warp
We'll
drive
begin
my
with the
foot up your
processing
ass.
plant and refinery. Cantor sent the following message to all colonists on 8/23.
That just sounds
Transmission occurred
like it
13
annihilate
hours
me.
before we received
What?
The distress signal from Ymir.
you sort of say warp drive is foot up my ass, and all I can think of is just becoming Carrion Doom style.
Yeah, the plot's going on right now, and the crazy CEO is just talking about fucking Cortez and shit. He's gone bonkers.
He set them on fire. That's the choice I've made here. For Kronos Frontier to advance, Juno
How
off-world
have you guys
must
been? It's been a
burn.
while since I got back
The
to
only
hang
way to
out.
move forward is to see we have no way
I've been
back. Some
pretty
of you have
good.
chosen the wrong side, and now you'll pay the price.
We
Yeah?
were unable to establish a
No,
clear
not really much to report. I've still just been kind of doing the same old, but I played really good fucking games. Resident Evil 2 is probably the best Resident Evil there's ever been. Played some Smash with Key, Rob, and Cap here. That's also pretty good.
Key, Rob, and Cap? You said Cap twice.
Oh, well, I meant you.
Haha.
I don't think we played more than like 2 sessions of that. We should do it more.
Oh, yeah. I chose to upgrade my ship durability, and now I'm warping into the level.
Had some awkward moments with Cap's stream. Because for some reason, Cap knows people from completely unrelated communities that both of us kind of mutually share.
Some people who like Cap don't like you, or you don't like them.
Some really creepy fuck that I don't like who's a really big problem in more than one place I've been, just kind of being in Cap's stream.
You guys can't hear it right now because you're obviously muting the stream, but the music's really good. Ow, fuck. Damn, I fucking got almost annihilated. I'm gonna have to start playing it careful because I'm at like 50 health.
Play like it's Resident Evil. Also, that was totally a hidden door in the wall. I don't know how you just flew past that.
I'll go back up and look at it. Fuck, there's gonna be guys coming up for me now. There's health down there, but it's floating down, and that's where enemies are. Alright. Okay. Jesus Christ. Enemies don't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Milky said I missed a very obvious secret door.
Yeah, it's kind of like at the top of the room, but one layer down.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a band in the wall that has very specifically door-shaped paint somewhere along it. It might not even be a door. I'm about to look like an asshole.
Was it in the pillar or on the wall?
On the wall.
'Cause I'm not seeing shit.
I don't think it was a door because you just kind of went right past it, and looks like it might have just been kind of like lights.
That's probably what it was.
Ha.
Yeah, those are
Red
just
cookie.
lights. They're above and below, like a little. Yeah, there's multiple of them.
Fucking jackass.
And yep, you just shot it. Didn't open. I'm wrong.
I hear robots waking up.
I've misled you.
Damn, this guy's tough. What is it? Triton. It's a new enemy.
It's the best enemy in Castlevania. Remember in Aria of Sorrow, he just kind of
He has like fish feet.
Yes. The carousel. He has this fucking doot horn. Trident goes up and comes after you.
Fuck, this music's really cool. I might want to see if this game's soundtrack is available for purchase.
Why would you not just go to the YouTubes and type in the soundtrack and just kind of play?
Because this fucking jackass robot took a munch out of my head.
So then, everyone just wants to sit on YouTube and listen to music.
I do. I'm the only one that matters.
Also, the Wi-Fi at work sucks, so just streaming off YouTube isn't much of an option. It's much easier for me to just have music on my phone and play it.
I see. So basically what Xort said.
I can't even listen to music at work because I work at the fucking drive.
Wait, you have a fucking job now?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Xort's no longer a NEET, holy shit.
I've been working at McDonald's since like December.
Damn, I never knew.
Yeah, another friend I know works at McDonald's, and this friend is kind of a problem.
It's not a good place to work. I can't wait to work somewhere else, but I have to save money so I can visit my girlfriend in Germany. So sticking with McDonald's for now. I get paid well because I don't have to pay rent.
I'm kind of just sitting over here. I don't know if it's because I'm just too far up my own ass for my own good, but like, everything you just said parallels with me somehow.
Wait, does Milky have a job?
I don't, but I have a friend who does have a job at McDonald's, and this person's kind of obsessed with me, and they've been a problem. I've spent a couple of months being kind of pissed off at them.
Oh, okay.
And I don't have a girlfriend in Germany, but I have a good friend in Germany.
Huh. Oh, that guy hurt me.
My situation's better because I don't have a problem.
So, Xort, do you like have a car now, or do you just bike or take a bus?
No, the McDonald's is like 1.1 mile away, maybe it's like less than that. I don't know.
Oh, do you just
it's
walk?
Very close. I could, but Mom's like, "Hey, I'll drive you." So sure.
Oh, you guys are gonna, you're gonna see me. Fuck! Stare at the most obvious door in the world, and then like shoot one shot at it, and it says door locked.
At least it's a door, it's better than my detection skills.
Oh, there's dudes all over here. Good thing I have the ricochet gun, and I can just kind of spray and pray.
Door locked.
But you saw how obvious that was, right?
I think Cap's in here finally.
Finally.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm playing Overload, and they're watching.
It's a pretty cool looking game. I'm actually really into this.
Okay, I'll watch.
Ooh, ouch.
We've also been just talking about life. We're talking about Xort's new job.
Xort has a fucking job.
What the fuck? Xort has a job?
Just work at McDonald's. It's not a big deal.
It's a big deal for you, you fucking weirdo!
It's a big deal for me because I didn't think this would happen.
Apparently he's been doing it since December, and he never told us.
Wow,
I did.
Xort. Never not telling us your life.
Look at, this is gonna take a bit, but it's like a picture of like a medical diagram, and it's just a picture of one of the devs. Like
Yeah,
it.
I thought I mentioned it, but I just like.
But I like no, you mentioned it, but I'm just zooming in on it now, and it's very clearly like just like one of the women who works at the studios.
Oh no, I mean my job because we're all like, you didn't tell us.
No, I don't recall you ever mentioning it.
The last couple of months have just been a blur anyway. Like, I still can't believe it's not July of last year still.
That's concerning.
And like, I'm getting old enough where just like months are blowing by, and like what used to feel like a week to me. Kind of sad.
Gotta get out there, gotta do something with your life. Make that.
I don't know if I even can anymore.
If I can, if Xort can, you can!
Xort's the ultra turbo NEET to end all turbo NEETs. Now he has a fucking job. Do you like cook food at all, or are you just drive through, man?
I just give people, well, for a while now, I've just given people food out the drive-through window, and like all the managers really like me because I'm just really polite and like agreeable, so they always want me there.
That's good that they want you there at least.
Yeah, except for the fact that like this is a week off that I've got because I'm still renovations. But we like had a chance to go to other stores, and I was like, no, I'm gonna week off. But like earlier at like 7 o'clock, my manager messaged me. It wasn't like he's English is not his first language, so it was a very like broken English sort of message, basically like, hey, please come in at 8 a.m. tomorrow. And I was like, no.
No.
This is my week off.
Oh dear.
Last week, like, you know, I've been working 6 days a week for a while. Someone's shooting at me, and they finally scheduled me to have 2 days off in a row, fucking finally. And I noticed on the schedule they didn't have anyone to fill the spot that I would have been on that Monday. So there was just no one opening the fucking restaurant. And I'm like, that's interesting. And I just didn't tell anyone because, like, hey, they wrote that schedule. They must have a plan, right? They didn't have a plan. So Monday morning comes along, you know, there's supposed to be someone in there, like, turning everything on, getting this restaurant ready for fucking business. And, no one's there. So they look at the schedule like, why? Well, Joe's supposed to be here. What's going on? Oh. Dumbasses didn't schedule anyone. And they when I came in the next day, they were like, hey Joe, did you know that no one was there on your schedule day? I'm like, oh yeah, I knew. I just didn't say anything. And they were like, oh, okay, just tell us next time. And I'm like, I can tell, like, it's their fault for sure. So, like, they can't be mad at me, but they're like, God damn it, Joe. You fucking piece of shit. And somehow, in telling the story, I fucking wandered back into the beginning of the level.
So this is like a modern 6 Degree Freedom game?
Yep, it's by the guys who made Descent.
Holy shit, really?
Yep.
I'm going to pirate and play this game after seeing this.
Or just Pirate Descent. Start with those games.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, time to really look at this map and figure out where the fuck I'm going.
So what's this one called?
Overload. So I want to go back, take a right, and go up and through the tunnel to what will be my right. Navigating in 3D is fucking weird, and I love it.
I love it too. I really like what I'm seeing. I said that a couple of times.
And, yeah,
I also don't have any like work drama, but I do have internet drama that's been happening a lot.
Okay, tell us.
There's somebody trying to be me like a couple weeks ago.
Like role playing as you.
Using my name, my picture, all that.
Weird.
Fuck.
Yeah. There was an actual Yin impersonator out there.
That's so fucking weird.
You gotta link us this. I gotta see their F list.
Anyway, another thing.
That wasn't
happened. a joke! I mentioned earlier that I have a good friend in Germany, yeah?
Yeah.
This person has a fiance, and this fiance is really interested in me, and like, is really invested when I think of her.
Is it Deemer?
No.
Because Deemer is in Germany.
Nah.
I haven't talked to her in a long time.
Oh, ow, oof. Jesus.
I kind of fell away from most of the SFO crowd.
Fuck me, I hear robots waking up everywhere.
I haven't talked to Deemer in a long time either, because, like, I don't think she migrated to Discord, or if she did, I didn't get her contact, so I haven't talked to her since the
Yeah, last year in August, like, she sent me a happy birthday message, like, thing on Facebook, because Facebook just told people it's her birthday. I was like, oh, hey, we haven't talked in a while. And, like, I didn't hear anything else from her, so... Yeah.
She doesn't like you, Xort.
I mean, I think if she didn't like him, she wouldn't tell him happy birthday.
She doesn't like you, Xort. She just said happy birthday, so, she doesn't like you, Xort.
Hey Xort, you see my fucking rare-ass video game?
Many.
I posted it on my Twitter and I linked it in here a couple of days ago.
I don't get on Twitter or anything.
I'll link it.
I recall you posting it in the chat, and like I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I'm busy. I'll look at this later," and I never did.
Oh, there. Now you can look.
Yeah, link it again, and when I'm not playing, I'll look at this.
Oh, you're a fucking nerd.
Damn
Wow!
right.
Look at this.
Shit! Now progress is halfway across the level again. Fuck!
Was this the Fire Emblem you were distracted playing?
No, I'm playing Awakening. I would need my Super Nintendo hooked up, and my Super Nintendo doesn't like HDTVs. Because HDTVs just don't like retro games, period, so, you know. I did modify my Super Nintendo to take Japanese cards, though, so...
I mean, isn't that literally just like taking two nubs of plastic out?
It's really hard, because those nubs of plastic are thick.
Okay.
Like, I thought it would be easy. I was like, oh, I got modeling nippers. I'll just go in there and snip, and those motherfuckers would knock them out.
So
I got them out. I got them out with my dad. That's how he fucking took an X-Acto and fucking heated it up with a, like, you know, fucking high-frequency blade that shit. And we went in there and carved it out. Well, I was in back in North Carolina for vacation like the other week. That's one of the things we did. But yeah,
are you back in California now?
Yeah, I've been in California for about a week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, the two on the left there, the one with blue hair guys, those aren't too rare. They're pretty common, but mine are in pretty good condition. I think they're rated B on the whatever the fuck the video game quality rating index thing is. So they're pretty decent condition, and I paid pretty decent amounts for them, like $30, $40 for both. But you know, it's got the box and all the feelies. But the fucking purple box one, the one that's sitting on its side, it's rectangular, whereas the others are up and down, or vertical.
Well, rectangular.
Yeah. That motherfucker, he costs $150. Thracia is rare as balls, and I kind of go into it in that Twitter thread there. The version I got is the 2000 reissue, because Thracia originally came out in 1999 on the memory cassette. And I link a picture of what that looks like, and it looks stupid and boring, and it doesn't look interesting for a collection, so I didn't want it. It's like, I want the Thracia that actually looks like I have a Fire Emblem on my shelf, not a fucking white box with a Thracia instruction manual in it, and a little sticker you can stick on it.
I'll stick you on it.
Also, speaking of California and me having a job, my dad might be working out in California and look like me going out there to do construction work to actually have a real job.
Like, are you gonna move with them?
It's like a... So, like, how are you living? Well, I was living in my place of my own. But, yeah. I still don't... I have a 6-week thing.
Okay.
But, yeah, that's just a possibility that I remembered, because I haven't heard anything about it since a few months ago, or like 2 months ago or something, when I brought it up. And he was like, yeah, I'm doing this.
Where in California you gonna be, boy?
I don't actually know, because that's part of what he needed to get information. He hasn't.
Get it? Let me know.
Then you can hang out with Cap.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. I got several friends over in California. Even if I'm not super near them, I'm probably gonna take some time to visit you guys if I do get out there.
Yeah, boy.
Why not?
My dad still remembers your dad. He laughs sometimes. He had a really good laugh the other day, actually, because he was remembering the story you told him about how every single morning he'd spill his coffee and start cussing about it.
That's my dad.
Fuck, it's hot. Son of a bitch.
I know I've told some people this way. Have I told you guys the story of when he like stabbed himself in the arm with a sheetrock cutter, and instead of going to the emergency room, because it was like a couple inches into his arm, he just slapped a couple of band-aids on it and went home and worked on his truck.
That's
the most southern thing ever.
that's a powerful redneck.
Xort, how the fuck are you a wee with a dad like that?
I was sitting in my room. I was after school. I was sitting in my room. I had music going, not in a headset, but like, you know, I had music playing from my computer, and just faintly I hear noise from outside. I'm like, what is that? So I hit pause, and I just hear, ah, shit. God damn it. Son of a bitch. He's working on his truck with a like injured arm, and he's just hurting himself more.
What the fuck? Oh wow.
Oh, are you pausing to listen to my story?
Look at the game in a second. It's gonna throw shade at me for staying sideways for so long. It's gonna be like, hey, press Q and E to level yourself. Like, no, I want to be this way. God, I keep... The robot spawners up here. Yes.
This is like Symphony of the Night.
Alright.
What if the level was tilted 90 degrees?
Oh, fuck, someone's shooting at me with a machine gun.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My dog's in my room.
Uh-oh.
And he just had a can.
He just had a what?
A can of food.
Oh. So, you think he's gonna make a pooper?
Oh, he is gonna fart all fucking night.
All communication, internal and external. Thinks we have spies on the inside. If anyone tries to establish contact outside the colony,
Did you just find
they'll be sorry.
a key card that just upgraded you a security level?
Yeah, it's just
What
like...
an RE2 ripoff.
Right. It's like I'm really in Umbrella's secret deep space laboratories where they have decided to stop bioengineering things and just make killer robots.
They just decided to start engineering
Well,
things.
little do you know, those robots are powered by zombies.
There's just little Mr. X's inside of them.
Just relentlessly walking forward on hamster wheels.
Yeah.
I love Mr. X. I love RE2. I can't believe that game is so good. Just like everything about it, they nailed everything.
I'm sad my brother didn't like it very much. Because I kind of understand why he's been giving me his thoughts as he plays.
Because he's a fucking RE4 baby.
No, me and him both got started on Remake, and we played like the entire series before RE4 came out. We are not RE4 babies, we old school.
I'm an RE4 baby.
I'm an RE4 baby.
But for him, it was largely a tone problem.
Like he didn't like how gritty and everyone was cussing.
Let me, I mean, in short, yes, but let me get his exact words out here. I mean, he didn't like totally hate it. He really likes the Mr. X memes, but yeah, he's let down by it, and it makes me sad because I mean, I've said before, it's his favorite game ever. It's like I'm feeling his disappointment secondhand, even though I probably personally would like it myself. But, I mean, I love it. Brotherly solidarity. Let me see.
I think this game may be even better than Remake, and I'll say that sort of shit lightly.
Oh, hey, you picked up the game.
Yeah.
Are you gonna spiral cut?
Alright. Enemy spawners, I think they have shields on them. Yep. What the fuck? Gotta find whatever's making the shield real fast before I get overwhelmed.
What the Star Fox Assault ripoff?
Basically. Oh. Just blow up the reactor. Blow up the reactor and fucking get Holobot to guide me the fuck out of here, because there's no way I remember where the exit is.
Yeah, like here's what he had to say about Chief Irons. Like we were having a laugh about how aggressively made Irons, but then he had this to say. It's like the very first scene we see him, he handcuffs Claire for no reason, and threatens to murder her if Sherry doesn't get into his pedo van. Calls her a bitch, a cunt, makes vague remarks about how all women are good for sandwiches and BJs. Made it last part up, but you get the point. And the whole game is like that. It just kind of slaps you over the head with the most shocking and spooky bits of the original, without any build-up or nuance. It's like an abridged version of the Shadows of the Innsmouth that starts off with, I have the Innsmouth, look at me, I'm a deep one. Which may be superfluously shocking at first if you didn't already have prior experience with the original, but at least nothing else. There's no lasting value. It's spooky exactly once, and once the surprises gone, so is its value as horror. And that's not even getting into the clusterfuck that was the gameplay itself.
Clusterfuck, though. The gameplay's fine.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, honestly.
Like, it's not, like, it sounds like he's like, it's not RE2 on the PS1 with my blocky graphics. Anyways, Cap, you should look at this, though. Every level ends with a fucking Metroid escape sequence. Wait, Holobot, where the fuck are you going? Holobot, I thought the exit was somewhere else, but Holobot was like, no, get the fuck over here.
I'm looking at a pause.
Oh! Holobot misled me. Holobot betrayed me.
Everyone betrayed you.
Anyway, what were we saying, Cap, about you were...
hold on, I want to see this escape. Back to reading rambling.
Oh, 5 seconds to go and I made it.
This is cool. Follow the little robot. Oh, he let you to a dead end?
I told him to take me to an energy deposit instead of the exit.
If I played this game, I wouldn't use this robot. I'd like to find everything myself.
He can't lead you to secrets. He can only lead you to specific things. So you still have to find secrets on your own.
Yeah, but I'd like to memorize where the exit is myself and, you know, get there. I don't want to follow the dude.
Anyway,
we are now above the outer moon's
like, let me
mining
see what
complex
they had to
on
say about
Phoebe.
irons.
Here is what we know so far. On 8/24,
It's like, yeah, you remember how, like, he's saying in the original RE2, Chief Irons, like, when you first meet him, he's subtly creepy, like the way, you know, he's got the dead body on the table, and there's something clearly off about him, but you don't know what, there's anything wrong with him right that exact moment. You know, he has a bit of an alibi. He's like, she'll putrefy and become a zombie just like the others, I had to do it. And then it's only later, when you find his logbooks, where he talks about being a fucking psycho, and then you meet him in the torture basement or whatever, and he gets murdered to death by fucking Birkin biscuits.
Birkin biscuits.
Then you know, it builds up, whereas in Remake, it just kind of throws it all in your face all at once that she finds the fucking psycho. And like, again,
I wouldn't
like,
say it's all at once. It's just like me having actually played the game and experienced that scene. It's just like, oh, you find Sherry, and then just like a dude shows up and kidnaps her, and then it's not until like later in the Sherry section that you see fucking that he's like weirdo who's like taxidermying people and stuff. So they just present it differently, not necessarily all at once, like your brother's trying to imply.
Yeah, like. I definitely see where he's coming from, because they definitely did do away with Irons being kind of like normal at first. Like, from his very first appearance, he's definitely an antagonistic character. But it does take a little bit until after that scene that you start finding like the logs and the body and all that. you don't necessarily know that he's a total psychopath that's murdering people right now.
Yeah. And again, it's like, I don't think I necessarily agree with his perspective, but I'm empathizing with it.
It definitely is worth noting that this is not original RE2. It's a completely different style of game, you know?
Yeah, and I think it's just like the style. Like, I'm not saying I don't think he wanted just literally the first game, but prettier graphics, but something that still captured the original vibe. Or if it was going to go for a different vibe, go for more of the remake vibe. Remake improved on the really cheesy acting and goofy shit, while still maintaining a lot of the suspense and integrity of the story. You know what I mean?
Here's what I think, though. I think this game does exactly what you just said. That's why I say it's about like remake. I think this might be on par with or better than the original remake.
Well, I'd have to play it myself to make my own decision, but apparently it did not come across that way with my brother, and it makes me sad. As for gameplay stuff, what did he have to say about the gameplay?
Fuck.
Anthony gets shot by MP4.
Well, more like there's a suicide drone that almost gets me, and then I get shot.
Louise Martel, Auto Up Tech 8-03.
Yachting.
Cantor wants us to shore your defenses.
Anyway. Yeah, what do you have to say about the gameplay? Like, I know the enemies are really tough, but for him, it didn't make it terribly scary. It just kind of he felt like it made it tedious. He felt like the weapons felt anemic, and the enemies felt more bullet spongy than actually dangerous.
Well, I feel like
combat felt like a...
What that's supposed to be is that you're not necessarily supposed to kill every single enemy in the game. You're supposed to be like, oh no, I just want to like kneecap this guy and get him out of my way, and then I'll move on, and I'll just never come back into this room. And
I also resist that. I also resist that because every classic Evil does this. Every single classic Evil has like the mid-tier enemies, like hunters. You have to just stand there and shoot them like 3 or 4 times with the shotgun. That's about as how many times it takes to kill a mid-level enemy in this. In Remake, you see a zombie, it's coming at you, you gotta shoot it with a pistol. It takes like 7 or 8 bullets for it to go down. That's about how many shots it takes in this. So I resist that on that. It's par for the course. It's about balanced as it always has been.
I think he was talking about, he showed me like a weapon of like somebody headshotting a zombie like 10 fucking times and it did not drop.
Yeah, but the point is like you headshot a zombie like 3 times, it goes into fake out drop, and you just leave him. And like, sure, he's still alive, but
this one just kept going.
Well, yeah, that's how they are. But like, you're not supposed to kill every single zombie you come across. You're definitely supposed to leave some. You need to pick and choose your fights.
Consider this as well. In classic Resident Evil, you can't really headshot on command. It's basically just like, the headshot in this is just the shoot. Usually.
Actually, you know what? I was looking, like, I don't know what the truth to this is, but data miners have said that game's code doesn't actually determine where you shoot to do damage. Like, all shots do the same damage, and it's just that headshots have a chance to do the critical head burst.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if it doesn't do that, then it's... Yeah, stagger.
Okay, alright, that's fair, but like, okay, compare this to RE4 or 5 though, the more
This isn't RE4 or 5, though.
It's not, but those games, you have a higher degree of control in making a headshot actually matters. So honestly, on paper, that sounds regressive. If you can pinpoint aim at a head, but that doesn't actually offer any advantage except a random chance for blowing the head up.
Which is very much a big deal.
Yeah, but otherwise have no advantage at all. That sounds like regressive design. The entire point of headshots in RE4 is that they're not easy to make because enemies are always shuffling around and jiggling, and Leon's hands don't stay completely still. But when you land the headshot, it opens up You can, you can run past. You can do a melee counter. You can do all kinds of things.
Yeah,
but there's none of that here. It's like old school combat physics with old school combat logic with new school mechanics, and I guess he didn't like that. I mean, again, this is just what he's telling me, and maybe I'll feel different about it. But he did have this to say. He said he came into contact with a boss he literally could not kill because he did not have enough ammo on hand at the time, and there was nothing in the environment to help damage it, ali Resident Evil 4. And he's like, yeah, that's the best way to describe it. Imagine Resident Evil 4 with a fifth of the ammo and a tenth of the herbs, and none of the QTE prompts or exploding barrels or any other environmental elements that add depth to the gameplay.
I don't know. I've never had trouble I've never really been short of ammo. Like the only time I've really been short of ammo is when I very much went out of my way to kill every single enemy I went across in a particular area because I just didn't want to deal with them. So I'm like, all right, I'll kill them all. And yeah, I ran out of ammo from there, but I've never really been hurting for anything. I've always had something to deal with.
He did jump balls deep in the hardcore mode on his first run.
So did I. If you think I didn't play that shit on hardcore, you best rethink who I am, buddy.
What if it was a water game? Would you jump into hardcore?
Hell yeah, I want it to be as tense as possible.
You want the puddles.
But, yeah, if he played hardcore, I can kind of see what he's talking about there, because it came down to the wire on my first playthrough. I was telling Anthony earlier that, whenever I finished my very first Leon A playthrough on hardcore, when the final boss was dead and I was running towards the train to end the game, the only thing I had to my name was 2 or 3 healing items and 15 handgun bullets. Everything else in the game was used.
I guess what he summarized it with, he didn't feel like his ability to play the game was being tested, just his patience was being tested. He didn't feel
yes and no. There's definitely a skill element to it, but it's not really something you're going to be doing on the first playthrough.
Watch me go down this hole and immediately get fucking assaulted by hit scanners.
I have a shameful thing to admit here, Cap, and that is that this game, do you know what renet.net is?
No,
it's the website?
No, I do not.
For years now, since Resident Evil 6, Capcom's had a website up called re.net, and basically it's a website that you connect to your account, and the website gives you little tasks to do, achievement things that you then do in the game to get medals and shit on the website.
Okay. And
that's still going. This game's supported. There's been a couple of weekly challenges that I've been doing because I'm a fucking nerd with no life. And one of them is go through the entire game without getting hit more than 5 times. And because of that, and because I went and did that, I actually tried, I kind of noticed that yeah, you can definitely play this game flawlessly. You can test your skill at it, even if it doesn't feel like you should be able to at first, because it kind of has bullshitty boss design. I think it's just very much intentional that they did that, though. If you move how instinct would tell you to move versus these bosses, you're going to get hit every time. It's very much a resource thing. It's can I tank enough hits from this boss to put out enough damage to drop it? But you can dodge it.
Well, again, that's his
Galvino finished the chassis and we're calling
reading
it
what he said.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I guess what I'm saying is I think what he's feeling is a little bit intentional there. I think you're kind of ratcheting up the resource management aspect of classic evil that they're trying to recapture by making resources feel like they matter much more. I.e. the healing items aren't necessarily just something to undo a mistake so much as they are just something you use to pass through a segment of the game with. They're very much something you have to pay for to get past the boss, unless you know what you're doing.
hello, welcome to the Resident Evil stream where we don't actually play Resident Evil, we just play 90s FPS.
Well, when I get my hard drive fixed, I'm taking it to Fry's tomorrow to get a, what's it called, a SATA or whatever? Transfer thingy. So I can get my fucking files accessed, and hopefully that'll work. If not, my local computer repair guy, who's pretty cool with me, he gave me a recommendation card for a data recovery service he recommends, and it has a coupon for $50 off, and I know data recovery can be fucking expensive, so if it comes to that, I'm gonna appreciate that coupon. So hopefully I'll get my fucking ISOs back sooner than later.
Yeah, recently I'm on my old computer because my newer old computer has just shit the bed and stopped functioning. So I didn't lose a whole lot of irreplaceable stuff. I had like a massive collection of Daily Double Power DVDs, almost all illegally acquired still, but you know, I'm very sad to have lost them.
Oh no.
Time to bust out the holo guide.
Well, mine's an external hard drive, so my computer's still working at least.
Also, to backtrack to a subject you kind of left behind earlier with your bro Cap, I think if he played the game a little bit more, like after he finishes his playthroughs and like does a rerun or two, he might come to take back a little bit of what he says, because like the other day when he was talking about the zombies having just like a kill zone where you can't really do anything about them. Yeah, once he plays the hunk mode, he'll know exactly how to fucking dodge around zombies like it's the remake again. There's absolutely a way to, you can play the game like so many different ways. It's a very dynamic, replayable game, and I think
I saw a webm
of
just on 4chan of a guy who intentionally like kneecapped every zombie, like actually like detached their knee, and it seemed a lot more effective than the way I was dealing with them. If you wanted to leave them behind, because I'd just pop them in the head until they pass out, and then I'd leave them. It looks like kneecapping them so they're forced to crawl around is much better way.
Yeah, you don't even have to do that though. If you know what you're doing, you can just run past them. Like you just run at them. It's kind of like a remake style thing where like you just run at them. They do a little lunge. You kind of do a small little steps backsy, and then you can run past them in the recovery.
Everyone, check the link I dropped. You gotta tell me what video gen you are. Fucking, which one of you are the boomers?
Which one's a boomer and which one's a zoomer? Oh no, it's not find reactor in this level, it's find boss. Oof.
I'm not sure if I count as Gen X or Gen Y. It says GamerKid era 91 to 2006, which is technically true because I was born in '89, but I was technically playing my dad's NES when I was like literally 1 year old. It's like my oldest memory. I can recall exactly that and nothing else.
Definitely late millennial to early boomer. I had a PS2 and a game. And then in high school I basically lived with Milky, and he had a 360 and a Wii, and I had a PS3. And he also had a PSP, so I played, and a DS, yeah, all of those.
Wow, Xort, more like Zoomer Xort.
Zoomart.
Yeah.
Zoomart for all your pet needs.
You fucking babby.
I sneak up on a robot and shoot its butt.
What have I used? Milkshake? Which are you fucking Zoomer?
Nah, I'm somewhere like in the ass crack of early millennial and core millennial.
Ah, good man, good man.
I'd probably be in around the same area as Milky then. I think they're only a couple years older than me, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, early millennials, Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis.
Well, I was 64 GameCube. That was my jam. What am I?
You're core of the late millennial.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
I really am.
I love the robot design in this game because they all have eyes, and you can see them like peeking out at you from dark areas.
I can't believe how many fucking days of my life I wasted on Deck 64.
Too many?
Way too many. That game isn't good. I thought that game was so good as a child. Like, it was one of my favorites. I replayed that so many times.
It was just like that early scaly fetish setting in.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm aging next early.
What's this? Vulnerability, fuck yeah, let's go.
What a Quake ripoff.
What a Doom ripoff. What a Super Mario ripoff.
Oh, this boss is literally just deathmatching against the dude with one of my guns. Ooh, I'm not invincible anymore. Ouch. That fucking sucked. Okay, so am I gonna have to escape the level, or... Oh, he's still zooming around. Fuck, he's still alive. Now he's coming after me.
Now I've got your power.
Damn, I could use some fucking health.
Oh my god!
Alright, got him. Boss down. Definitely dying a little bit. Oh. Yeah, find the exit for me, Hologuide, please. Is this the exit? Oh, it was right there. That's not that intense.
Is this the first boss fight you've had?
Yep. Definitely.
How long is this game?
I have no idea. Got some achievos. Oh, and I think I'll save and call it here for the stream. I'll still hang out with you guys.
Oh, that was just right above you.
Yeah, I know. I was expecting to have to mad dash to it, but it was right there. Oh, no, that's not OBS.